Ladies and gentlemen, today let's embark on a journey to reclaim our power and independence. So many of us find ourselves trapped in emotional dependency, looking to others for validation, happiness, and worth. This habit can weigh heavily on our hearts, preventing us from fully embracing who we are. But today I invite you to step back and recognize your own strength. Understanding your intrinsic worth is one of the most empowering realizations you can make in your life. It means recognizing that your value is inherent, independent of external validation, societal expectations, or the opinions of others. Many people struggle with feelings of inadequacy because they tie their self-worth to their accomplishments, relationships, or how others perceive them. This is a precarious position, as it leaves your sense of value susceptible to the winds of life and the judgments of others. The journey to acknowledging your intrinsic worth begins with self-awareness. Take a moment to reflect on what makes you unique. Consider your talents, passions, and the qualities that define you. Each person is a tapestry woven from experiences, emotions, and traits that cannot be replicated. Understanding that you are unique and that your experiences shape your perspective allows you to appreciate your value beyond superficial metrics like success, appearance, or social standing. Next, it's essential to recognize that everyone has flaws and imperfections. Society often projects an idealized image of success and beauty, leading many to feel as though they fall short. However, these standards are arbitrary and often unrealistic. Embracing your imperfections is a crucial part of recognizing your intrinsic worth. It's important to understand that being flawed doesn't diminish your value. Instead, it makes you relatable and human. Acknowledging that everyone has struggles and vulnerabilities can foster compassion for yourself and others. Affirmations can also play a vital role in reinforcing your intrinsic worth. When you affirm your value daily, you start to reshape your self-perception. Simple statements like "I am worthy of love, I am enough," or "I have unique gifts to share with the world" can significantly impact your mindset. Speaking kindly to yourself, especially in moments of self-doubt, creates a foundation of positivity that encourages growth and self-acceptance. Over time, these affirmations can help you internalize the belief that your worth is not contingent on external factors. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is equally crucial in your journey. Seek out relationships that uplift and inspire you. Engage with people who recognize and appreciate your worth, and distance yourself from those who drain your energy or belittle your value. A supportive community can reinforce your self-esteem and remind you of your intrinsic worth, especially during challenging times. Moreover, take the time to celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Acknowledging your successes fosters a sense of accomplishment and reinforces the idea that you are capable and deserving. Keep a journal where you record your achievements, positive feedback, and moments of joy. This practice can serve as a reminder of your capabilities and help you maintain a positive self-image. It's also essential to practice self-compassion. Life is filled with ups and downs, and it's normal to experience setbacks. During challenging times, treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a close friend. Rather than being overly critical of yourself, recognize that mistakes and failures are part of the growth process. Learning to forgive yourself and let go of harsh judgments can liberate you from the cycle of self-doubt. Lastly, remember that your worth is not determined by what you do, but by who you are. You are valuable simply because you exist. Embrace your humanity, your unique journey, and your capacity for growth and change. As you cultivate a deeper understanding of your intrinsic worth, you will find it easier to break free from the chains of emotional dependency. You will no longer seek validation from others to feel good about yourself. Instead, you will become the source of your own confidence, joy, and fulfillment. In conclusion, recognizing and embracing your intrinsic worth is a transformative journey that leads to greater self-acceptance and emotional independence. By nurturing self-awareness, practicing affirmations, surrounding yourself with positivity, celebrating your achievements, exercising self-compassion, and understanding that your value is inherent, you can cultivate a profound sense of self-worth that will empower you throughout your life. When you stand strong in your value, you not only enrich your own life, but also inspire those around you to embrace their worth, creating a ripple effect of positivity and empowerment. Cultivating self-love is one of the most essential and transformative practices you can undertake. It is not merely about feeling good about yourself, it's about developing a profound, unconditional appreciation for who you are at your core. Self-love allows you to embrace your uniqueness, accept your flaws, and treat yourself with kindness and compassion. In a world that often emphasizes comparison and judgment, nurturing self-love becomes a powerful antidote to the negativity that can pervade our thoughts and emotions. The first step in cultivating self-love is self-awareness. This means taking the time to understand who you are, what you value, and what makes you happy. Reflect on your strengths, passions, and the qualities that make you unique. Consider what you enjoy doing, the people who uplift you, and the moments that bring you joy. By identifying these aspects of yourself, you begin to build a foundation of self-acceptance. Journaling can be a valuable tool in this process. Write down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences to help you gain clarity and insight into your true self. Once you have a clearer understanding of yourself, practice self-compassion. This involves treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would extend to a friend. When you make mistakes or face challenges, avoid harsh self-criticism. Instead, acknowledge your feelings and remind yourself that everyone experiences difficulties. Speak to yourself gently and offer words of encouragement, recognizing that imperfection is a part of being human. Embracing self-compassion helps to create a safe inner space where you can grow and learn without fear of judgment. Affirmations are another powerful way to cultivate self-love. By repeating positive statements about yourself, you can begin to shift your mindset and reinforce your self-worth. Create a list of affirmations that resonate with you, such as "I am worthy of love and happiness." "I embrace my uniqueness," or "I am enough just as I am." Make it a daily practice to recite these affirmations, either in the morning to set a positive tone for the day, or before bedtime to reinforce your self-love. Over time, these affirmations can help reprogram your thoughts and build a more positive self-image. Another important aspect of self-love is setting boundaries. Often we can become so focused on pleasing others that we neglect our own needs. Learning to say no when necessary is a vital component of self-care. It's essential to prioritize your well-being and recognize that it's okay to put yourself first. Establishing healthy boundaries in your relationships allows you to create a supportive environment where you can thrive. Surround yourself with people who respect your boundaries and uplift your spirit. When you cultivate relationships that honor your worth, you further reinforce your practice of self-love. Engaging in self-care is also crucial in nurturing self-love. This involves taking time for yourself and doing things that nourish your mind, body, and soul. Whether it's indulging in a relaxing bath, going for a nature walk, practicing yoga, or enjoying a favorite hobby, self-care allows you to recharge and connect with yourself. Make self-care a non-negotiable part of your routine. When you prioritize your well-being, you send a powerful message to yourself that you are deserving of love and care. Moreover, practice gratitude as a way to cultivate self-love. Regularly acknowledging the things you appreciate about yourself and your life can help shift your focus from negative thoughts to positive ones. Keep a gratitude journal where you write down 3 things you are grateful for each day, including aspects of yourself that you admire. This practice encourages a positive mindset and helps reinforce your intrinsic worth. Lastly, embrace the idea that self-love is a journey, not a destination. It requires ongoing effort and intention. There will be days when self-doubt creeps in, and that's perfectly normal. Be patient with yourself and recognize that growth takes time. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and allow yourself to experience both the highs and lows of this journey. Remember, cultivating self-love is an act of rebellion against societal norms that often tell us we are not enough. As you embrace this journey, you will discover a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment within yourself. You will become your own greatest advocate and support system, capable of navigating life's challenges with resilience and grace. Ultimately, cultivating self-love empowers you to live authentically, connect more deeply with others, and embrace the beautiful, imperfect journey that is uniquely yours. Setting boundaries is an essential skill for maintaining emotional well-being and fostering healthy relationships. Boundaries define where one person ends and another begins, creating a framework that protects your mental, emotional, and physical space. Many people struggle with boundaries because they fear confrontation, worry about disappointing others, or feel guilty about asserting their needs. However, understanding the importance of boundaries can empower you to live more authentically and harmoniously. The first step in setting boundaries is recognizing your own needs and limits. This requires self-reflection to identify what makes you feel comfortable, respected, and valued. Take time to assess different areas of your life, including relationships, work, and personal time. Consider where you might feel overwhelmed, taken for granted, or uncomfortable. Are there situations where you often feel drained or anxious? These feelings can serve as clues indicating that your boundaries may need to be reevaluated or reinforced. Once you have a clearer understanding of your needs, it's essential to communicate them effectively. Clear communication is crucial for establishing boundaries as it allows others to understand your limits and respect them. Use I statements to express your feelings and needs without placing blame. For example, instead of saying, "You always interrupt me," you might say, "I feel overlooked when my thoughts are interrupted." This approach fosters open dialogue and minimizes defensiveness, making it easier for others to receive your message. When discussing boundaries, it's important to be assertive yet respectful. Assertiveness means standing firm in your decisions and expressing your needs confidently. However, being assertive does not mean being aggressive or confrontational. Strive for a tone that is calm and composed. You can set boundaries while still being kind and considerate of the other person's feelings. Remember that your needs are valid and expressing them does not diminish the worth of others. Another key aspect of boundary setting is consistency. Once you establish your boundaries, it's vital to uphold them. This means following through on what you have communicated, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. If you allow your boundaries to be crossed without consequences, it sends a message that they are negotiable. Consistency builds trust and reinforces the idea that you respect yourself and expect others to do the same. It's also essential to be prepared for potential pushback when you start setting boundaries. Some people may resist or challenge your decisions, particularly if they are used to having unlimited access to your time and energy. Anticipate this reaction and stay grounded in your resolve. Remind yourself that setting boundaries is a healthy choice for your well-being. You have the right to protect your space, and it's okay if not everyone agrees with your decisions. In addition to personal relationships, setting boundaries is equally important in professional environments. Workplace boundaries can prevent burnout and promote a healthier work-life balance. Define your availability for work-related communications, and don't hesitate to express your limits regarding tasks or responsibilities. For instance, if you're feeling overwhelmed with your workload, communicate this to your supervisor and discuss how it can be managed effectively. Setting professional boundaries not only benefits you, but also encourages a culture of respect and understanding in the workplace. Self-care plays a significant role in boundary setting. When you prioritize your well-being, it becomes easier to assert your limits. Make time for activities that replenish your energy and bring you joy. Whether it's spending time with loved ones, engaging in a hobby, or practicing mindfulness, self-care helps you recharge and reinforces your sense of self-worth. When you feel good about yourself, you're more likely to stand firm in your boundaries and communicate them effectively. Lastly, recognize that setting boundaries is a continual process. Life changes and so do your needs. Regularly check in with yourself to assess whether your boundaries are still serving you well. Be open to adjusting them as necessary. This flexibility allows you to adapt to new circumstances and maintain your emotional well-being. In conclusion, setting boundaries is a vital component of living a healthy, fulfilling life. By understanding your needs, communicating them effectively, and remaining consistent, you can foster deeper, more authentic connections with others while protecting your emotional space. Remember that establishing boundaries is an act of self-love and respect. As you practice this skill, you will find greater peace and empowerment in your relationships, allowing you to thrive both personally and professionally. Processing emotions is an essential aspect of mental well-being that involves understanding, experiencing, and integrating feelings in a healthy and constructive manner. Emotions are an inherent part of the human experience, and they can range from joy and excitement to sadness and anger. While emotions are natural responses to life's events, many people struggle with processing them effectively, often resorting to avoidance or suppression. Learning how to process emotions allows individuals to respond to their feelings in a more conscious and meaningful way, ultimately leading to improved mental health and stronger relationships. The first step in processing emotions is recognizing and acknowledging them. Often people are so busy with daily life that they fail to tune into their emotional state. It's crucial to pause and check in with yourself regularly. Ask yourself how you're feeling and why you might be feeling that way. Naming your emotions can help create a sense of clarity and understanding. For instance, instead of saying, "I feel bad," you might identify the specific feelings such as disappointment, anxiety, or frustration. This act of naming emotions helps create a bridge between your internal experiences and your external reality. Once you've identified your emotions, it's important to allow yourself to feel them fully. Many people have learned to avoid uncomfortable feelings, believing that pushing them aside will help them cope. However, suppressing emotions can lead to increased stress, anxiety, and even physical health issues. Instead of avoiding negative feelings, give yourself permission to experience them. This may involve expressing your feelings through journaling, talking to a trusted friend, or even engaging in creative outlets like art or music. The key is to create a safe space for yourself to explore and express what you're feeling without judgment. Another crucial aspect of processing emotions is understanding the underlying triggers that contribute to your emotional responses. Often emotions are tied to specific events or patterns from the past. Reflect on the situations that provoke strong feelings. For instance, if you find yourself feeling angry in certain circumstances, explore what specifically triggers that anger. Are there unresolved issues, past experiences, or unmet needs influencing your reactions? Gaining insight into these triggers can help you respond more thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Mindfulness practices can also be beneficial in processing emotions. Mindfulness encourages you to be present in the moment, observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, you can cultivate a greater awareness of your emotional landscape. This may involve meditation, deep breathing exercises, or simply taking a few moments each day to focus on your breath. When you approach your emotions with mindfulness, you can create distance between yourself and your feelings, allowing you to observe them more objectively. In addition to mindfulness, developing healthy coping strategies is essential for processing emotions effectively. When faced with challenging emotions, it can be tempting to turn to unhealthy habits, such as substance abuse, overeating, or avoidance. Instead, focus on constructive coping mechanisms that promote emotional resilience. Exercise, for example, can be a powerful way to release pent-up feelings and boost your mood. Engaging in physical activity releases endorphins, which can help alleviate stress and enhance emotional well-being. Another effective coping strategy is practicing self-compassion. Emotions can be complex and overwhelming, and it's essential to treat yourself with kindness during challenging times. Instead of criticizing yourself for feeling a certain way, remind yourself that it's okay to experience a range of emotions. Treat yourself as you would a friend, offering support and understanding rather than judgment. This compassionate approach can help create a sense of safety as you navigate your emotional landscape. Additionally, seeking support from others can play a vital role in processing emotions. Whether it's talking to friends, family, or a therapist, sharing your feelings with others can provide valuable perspectives and validation. It can be incredibly helpful to connect with someone who can listen without judgment and offer guidance. Professional help such as counseling or therapy can provide you with tools and techniques to process emotions in a healthy way. Lastly, it's important to remember that processing emotions is a journey, not a destination. It takes time and practice to develop emotional awareness and resilience. Be patient with yourself as you navigate this process, recognizing that it's normal to experience ups and downs along the way. Celebrate your progress no matter how small, and allow yourself to grow through the challenges. In conclusion, processing emotions is a vital skill that promotes emotional well-being and personal growth. By acknowledging your feelings, allowing yourself to experience them fully, understanding their triggers, practicing mindfulness, developing healthy coping strategies, and seeking support, you can cultivate a more profound relationship with your emotions. As you learn to navigate your emotional landscape with grace and understanding, you will find greater peace, resilience, and fulfillment in your life. Practicing gratitude for yourself is a powerful and transformative habit that fosters self-love, enhances emotional well-being, and promotes a positive mindset. Often we direct our gratitude toward others, friends, family, mentors, and circumstances, but neglect to appreciate the most important person in our lives, ourselves. Cultivating self-gratitude can lead to a deeper sense of fulfillment and joy, allowing us to recognize our intrinsic worth and the value we bring to the world. To begin embracing gratitude for yourself, start by acknowledging your accomplishments, no matter how small. In a world that often emphasizes external achievements, it's easy to overlook personal victories. Take time to reflect on what you have achieved in various areas of your life, career, education, relationships, or personal growth. Perhaps you completed a challenging project, overcame a personal hurdle, or simply managed to get through a tough week. Celebrating these achievements, no matter how minor they may seem, reinforces the idea that you are capable and deserving of recognition. Next, consider the qualities and strengths that make you unique. We all possess a blend of talents, skills, and attributes that contribute to our individuality. Make a list of these qualities, whether they be compassion, creativity, resilience, or intelligence. Reflecting on what you bring to the table fosters a sense of self-worth and reinforces the idea that you have inherent value. Acknowledging your strengths also cultivates confidence, enabling you to pursue your goals with a positive mindset. Self-gratitude also involves forgiving yourself for past mistakes and letting go of self-criticism. We all have moments we wish we could change, decisions we regret, or paths we didn't take. Instead of dwelling on these perceived failures, practice self-compassion and recognize that everyone makes mistakes. Acknowledge that these experiences contribute to your growth and learning. By forgiving yourself, you release the burden of guilt and open yourself up to a more positive and nurturing self-dialogue. This shift allows you to appreciate the journey of becoming who you are today. Another vital aspect of self-gratitude is practicing mindfulness and being present in the moment. It's easy to become consumed by worries about the future or regrets about the past, causing us to overlook the beauty of the present. Engaging in mindfulness practices, such as meditation or deep breathing, allows you to center yourself and cultivate awareness of your thoughts and feelings. As you become more present, you can appreciate the small joys of life, whether it's enjoying a warm cup of coffee, feeling the sun on your skin, or spending time with loved ones. This awareness enhances your gratitude for your existence and the experiences that shape your life. Incorporating daily gratitude rituals can further deepen your appreciation for yourself. Consider keeping a gratitude journal where you write down things you are thankful for each day. Dedicate a section of your journal to express gratitude for yourself. Write about your achievements, qualities, and the things you love about yourself. This practice not only reinforces positive self-regard, but also creates a tangible reminder of your worth. Over time, you'll develop a more profound appreciation for yourself and the journey you're on. Surrounding yourself with positivity can also enhance your capacity for self-gratitude. The people and environments you engage with significantly impact your mindset. Seek out relationships that uplift and inspire you. Spend time with individuals who encourage you to celebrate your successes and embrace your uniqueness. This supportive atmosphere can reinforce your self-worth and remind you of the value you bring to the lives of others. It's essential to practice self-care as a way of expressing gratitude for yourself. Taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being demonstrates that you value yourself. Engage in activities that nourish your body and soul, exercise, healthy eating, hobbies, or relaxation techniques. When you prioritize self-care, you send a powerful message to yourself: you are worth the time and effort. Finally, remember that cultivating gratitude for yourself is an ongoing journey. It requires patience, practice, and commitment. There may be days when self-doubt creeps in, and it's easy to fall back into negative thought patterns. On those days, gently remind yourself of your strengths, accomplishments, and the beauty of your uniqueness. Embrace the idea that self-gratitude is not a destination, but a continuous process of self-discovery and appreciation. In conclusion, gratitude for yourself is a vital aspect of emotional well-being that can transform your life. By recognizing your achievements, appreciating your qualities, forgiving yourself, practicing mindfulness, and incorporating daily gratitude rituals, you can cultivate a deeper sense of self-love and acceptance. Surrounding yourself with positivity and prioritizing self-care further enhances this journey. As you embrace gratitude for yourself, you will find greater fulfillment, resilience, and joy in your life, ultimately leading to a more authentic and empowered existence. Meaningful connections are an essential aspect of human life that profoundly impact our emotional, mental, and physical well-being. They encompass the relationships we form with others, as well as the depth of those relationships. In a world that often emphasizes superficial interactions, cultivating meaningful connections can lead to a more fulfilling and enriched life. These connections are characterized by authenticity, empathy, and mutual understanding, fostering a sense of belonging and support. To begin, it's important to recognize that meaningful connections are built on the foundation of vulnerability. Being vulnerable means allowing yourself to be seen, heard, and understood without fear or judgment. When we share our authentic selves, our thoughts, feelings, dreams, and fears, we invite others to do the same. This openness creates a safe space where genuine connections can flourish. It may feel daunting at first, but embracing vulnerability can lead to deeper relationships and a greater sense of intimacy with others. Active listening is another crucial component of establishing meaningful connections. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to become distracted during conversations, often focusing more on our responses than truly hearing what the other person is saying. Practicing active listening involves being fully present, paying attention to verbal and nonverbal cues, and responding thoughtfully. When we show genuine interest in others' experiences and emotions, we validate their feelings and foster a deeper bond. This level of engagement can make others feel valued and appreciated, reinforcing the connection between you. Empathy also plays a vital role in creating meaningful relationships. It involves not only understanding another person's perspective, but also feeling with them. When we empathize, we recognize and acknowledge the emotions of others, allowing them to feel seen and supported. Empathy fosters compassion and kindness, which are fundamental to meaningful connections. By being empathetic, we create a nurturing environment where individuals can express themselves openly, knowing they will be met with understanding and care. Quality over quantity is an essential principle when it comes to meaningful connections. In an age dominated by social media and instant communication, it's tempting to prioritize the number of connections we have rather than the quality of those relationships. However, having a few deep and meaningful connections is often more fulfilling than having a multitude of superficial ones. Focus on nurturing relationships that bring joy, support, and mutual growth. These connections are often the ones that will stand the test of time and provide a solid support system during challenging times. Building trust is another fundamental aspect of fostering meaningful connections. Trust develops over time through consistent actions, open communication, and reliability. When individuals trust each other, they feel secure in sharing their thoughts and feelings. Trust allows for deeper levels of vulnerability, leading to more profound connections. To build trust, it's important to be honest, keep your commitments, and demonstrate integrity in your interactions. By creating a safe and trustworthy environment, you lay the groundwork for meaningful relationships to thrive. Investing time and effort into nurturing your connections is also crucial. Meaningful relationships require attention and care, just like any other aspect of life. Make an effort to reach out to friends and loved ones regularly, engage in meaningful conversations, and participate in shared activities. Whether it's planning a coffee date, going for a walk, or simply checking in with a text, these gestures can strengthen the bonds you share. Quality time spent together fosters a sense of belonging and reinforces the connection you have with others. In addition, it's important to embrace differences within meaningful connections. Every individual brings unique perspectives, experiences, and backgrounds to a relationship. Celebrating these differences rather than viewing them as obstacles can lead to richer, more rewarding connections. Engaging in open and respectful dialogues about differing viewpoints fosters growth and understanding. It can also broaden your horizons, encouraging you to see the world through a different lens. Lastly, remember that meaningful connections are reciprocal. Both parties should feel valued, supported, and appreciated. When you invest in others, be open to receiving the same in return. Acknowledging and expressing gratitude for the support and kindness you receive can enhance the connection further. Gratitude fosters a positive cycle of appreciation and reinforces the importance of the relationship. In conclusion, meaningful connections are integral to our overall well-being and happiness. By embracing vulnerability, practicing active listening, and cultivating empathy, we can build deeper, more authentic relationships. Prioritizing quality over quantity, fostering trust, investing time, and celebrating differences contribute to the richness of these connections. Ultimately, meaningful connections enrich our lives, providing a sense of belonging, support, and fulfillment that can profoundly impact our emotional and mental health. As we nurture these relationships, we create a strong foundation for love, understanding, and joy in our lives.